Well, Teags, welcome everybody. We're doing a bit of an announcement tonight. We put the crew back together, the old 2212 production crew back together, and well, distance couldn't keep us apart. And we thought, you know what? We've talked about doing this podcast. We've joked about it. We've said everything. We're finally going to do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah, I mean, what else are we going to do with our time? And we've tried to line up so many shows together, and we just haven't been able to get the job done. And now the virtual racing world has brought us back together, and much to your wife's disgust, I think. But luckily enough, we're able to do this. And yeah, Matty, I'm pretty excited. We're going to be able to talk about a whole lot of things here, and going to talk to a whole lot of different motorsports personality. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, mate, I'm absolutely pumped. It's good. We're going to bring it to you. Of course, don't disturb the commentators. It was the sign they put on our commentary box when we did the Northline Speedway up there. And I'm not surprised because we're already disturbed. Don't disturb us any more than we already are. We just want to get some people on, have a chat. We've got a live comment section going too. It doesn't matter where you're watching us, whether you've joined in on the YouTube, the Matty Media YouTube channel, the Facebook Live, or out on Twitch, where all the comments are going to come up. We want to get Scruffy back on. How good was he during the E-Series? Let's get some banter going with Scruffy. Mate, my family are sick of me talking about cars. I've got no one left in the house to talk about it, so I need you guys to join in. Come have a bit of fun. We've got a couple of sponsors on board, of course, Pecky's Performance, iSpark Electrical, and of course us, the 2212 production guys, and of course Matty Media streaming it to you. So, yeah, Teags, mate, I can't wait to bring everyone on. This is just a bit of an intro just to say, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to start next Thursday night at about 7 p.m. NT time. That's the 11th of June, 7:30 here if you're on the East Coast. Of course, myself down in Canberra, you up in Darwin. We've got all the gear and no idea, so let's use it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I bought a big expensive mic and I thought, hey, it actually it works every now and then, so I might as well utilize it. And I mean, it's going to be pretty cool, Matty. You know, we always had the comment section when we did some live streaming stuff, and it's always so much fun interacting with the fans and having a bit of chat to them and talking about different things. So it's going to be good. They're going to be able to just throw in some questions, send them on through, and we'll be able to answer them on the fly. And I mean, if we don't know the actual answer, then we'll do what we do best. We'll just pretty much make it up.
We'll make it up. We'll wing it. We made up lots of things during the E-Series. So, yeah, we are going to... The first show, obviously, is going to center probably around our Shannon's Insurance NTI Racing E-Series. The first one ever came about due to COVID. We got on board, helped them out. We got out to stream it. We did all the media stuff behind the scenes. So we want to catch up with those guys. So that's going to be a big one. We'll run through those 5 rounds of racing that was absolutely fantastic. We've lined up. We went out there. I put the call out to a couple of people this week. We said, come on, we're going to do a podcast. We only decided pretty much last weekend we were really going to do it. Paul Mansell, who won the series and does a lot of e-racing, does a lot of simulator racing throughout the world, 24-hour stuff. You know, he races with some of the V8 supercar guys and all that. He's going to come on the show too. We're going to catch up with him quite regularly. We'll probably do it every couple of weeks. We're going to get ScoMo back on, of course, Jake Burgess, who was running the series, and Adam Bergen's pretty keen to come on and have a chat too, because it was so great to have the chaplain come on. He's so much of motorsport in the Northern Territory. He gets around, and maybe we might even have a chat with Phil if we can get him on as well. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Need to mention, of course, Teeter. We've got in touch with them today. Justin Gill might come on the show next week. June 13th, they've got their first Skid Pan Day back. So that's good to see some motorsport coming back to the Northern Territory. And, of course, also spoke to Rebecca from the Burnout Association of Darwin, and we might try and get her on because I believe they've got an event coming up on the 27th. So basically, we just want to get together, have a chat with everyone. Obviously, yourself being from the Speedway world, we are going to get a fair few Speedway people on to talk as well. It's not going to be just about Darwin, though. Let's talk about all the shows.
Yeah, for sure. And as the world starts to go back to the new normal, as we're calling it, and motorsports and sports in general starts to resume, I think it's going to be a good time for us to grab a chat. And I mean, there's so many exciting things that are happening throughout the whole motorsports community right now. I mean, a lot of people are adapting and overcoming to exactly what they need to do with the whole COVID-19 situation. Northline Speedway not going to be running this season, unfortunately, so the decision was made to cap that one off, but there is already some plans going on with what we're going to be doing. So, we might be able to talk about that a little bit later on. Maybe talk about the 2021 Chariots of Thunder series. Of course, that's going to be back bigger than ever. I mean, the dirt kart track, which is just right next door to the Northline Speedway track, that's only just recently got back up and running. Just put some lights in so they can do some nighttime racing. So hopefully we might be able to get one of the committee members along and just have a bit of a chat to them as well, Matty, and just, see all the improvements that they've made down there.
And, of course, if you guys want to get on the show, spread about what you're doing. Obviously, we're a lot of Northern Territory based. Obviously, myself being ex-Territorian, still a lot of love for the motorsport community there. You're still based in the Northern Territory, so a lot of that stuff's going to come up in this show. We want to get those people. Just message myself, Matty Kavanagh, or Teagan Peck, or the Matty Cav Media Facebook page. Message your details, what's going on. We'll try and get you on for a chat. We'll bring you up in the webcam. Try and get some stuff out there, and we just want to be excited about motorsport coming back to the community. And if we can't have motorsport to the entire community, let's get on here and have a chat. Get in the chat. we'll see them come up as we do our shows. Get on, have a good time, and that's all we're going to do. So starting next week, it is the 11th of June from 7 p.m. Northern Territory time or 7:30 p.m. on the Eastern States. We're going to have the show coming your way. Of course, don't disturb the commentators, Teagan. It's fantastic to be back in action.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate. As you said, next week, I'm already excited. I've been waiting for this all night, and working out how to do the computer stuff. I did my hair just before I got on here and all sorts. So it doesn't look like it. I know you're wearing the hat.
Well, I have to do that. The receding hairline's getting worse, mate. I can tell you.
Yeah, we at least could have talked, so I could have wore a hat too, so we could match. But anyway,
only 25%
next week.
Only 25% of the people at the racetrack have a full head of hair, mate. That's a guarantee. We know that it's come out, and that's what we're here for. A bit of banter, have a bit of fun. Make sure you get on the chat next week. Get in with us. We will be catching up hopefully with Justin Gill from the Top End Drift Association, definitely, and we'll try and get the Burnout Association of Darwin in. Lots of things to talk about, and can't wait for then. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. The announcement. We will see you next week. It's only 7 days away.